Today I wanted to show you the soft glam look for hooded eyes. So my eyes are starting to hood a little bit through here. So I'm going to show you a few tricks today on how to accentuate your eyes, make them a little bit more lifted, but also be able to do a little bit of a soft glam as well. Now I am going to use the tape today, and I'm going to tape across here just for a couple of steps of the eye makeup, just to give you a little bit more guidance and make it a little bit easier for you. Now, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so let's jump into it. To begin with, I'm using the Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics. This is the Hydra-Luxe Water Cream, and it is a really beautiful, nourishing moisturizer. I always like to prep my skin really well before I go in with makeup and massage it in really well as well. Staying with the Youngblood products, I'm using the Eye Impact Revitalizing Eye Treatment. This is beautiful, really helps to wake up those eyes, placing it under my eye and over my eye as well. This is the primer. I'm using the Smashbox primer. This is the photo finish. It's a bit of a mattifying primer. I've been to the gym this morning, so I'm still very rosy and quite sweaty, so I thought I would just calm that down a little bit. I do also have some residual mascara on my eyes as well, just so you know. Now, the foundation of choice today, I wanted something a little bit light. It is quite warm here at the minute. I'm using the Revlon. This is the Serum Tint. This one is I'm just trying to work out. It's the 317. It's the Illuminance. So it is beautiful. I love it. It has got ginger root, vitamin C, and vitamin E. And it's just a nice foundation to start off with. Quite a natural sort of medium coverage. I am placing a little bit more sort of over my cheeks as well because they are still quite rosy. I'm buffing these in with one of the BK Beauty foundation brushes. I have found that I really enjoy using the BK Beauty brushes. They are quite beautiful and they look really nice as well. Love the packaging too. So just really buffing that in and just ensuring that I have also got down my neck a little bit as well, just so there's no lines, and over my ears as well. So now I'm using, this is one of our Kmart sort of dupes. It is called the Ox. It's a little bronze stick. It is a little bit tan for me, but I am going to run with this and just trust the process. I'm buffing it in with the same foundation brush, mainly just to warm up the outside of my face, give myself that little bit of a sun-kissed look while I shape it at the same time. So if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll see that I do this quite a bit. It's a very similar way that I contour my face. I've gone down my nose as well. And you can use a smaller brush to do this, but I've stuck with the same one. This is one of Youngblood's Vivid Luxe blush creams. This is gorgeous. This one is called Bellini. So it has that really beautiful flush of peach or apricot. And this really helps blue eyes to pop. And I thought since I'm wearing that nice blue shirt, this would really complement that perfectly. Before I do the eyes, I'd like to start off with the brows. I'm using the E.l.f. Cosmetics. This is their brow pen. It's the Instant Lift. It's a waterproof brow pencil, and I'm just placing it in the outer edge of my brow. I don't want too full of brows today. I just want to sort of add into the hairs on the outer edges and then sweep that through with the spoolie that's on the other end. Now the tape, this is just some tape that I've got from the medical kit. It's Prometics, and I've just cut a couple of little strips, and I'm placing it along the bottom lash line. So I'm not placing it too high. I'm sort of going a little bit out. This way it'll give us a great guide to place the eyeshadow, and you can be a little bit messy as well. So I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush bronzer. This is the number 2. This is a great bronzer shade for your eyes. It's a great shade to use to create some shape and contour, placing it right in that outer corner and right up on top of that brow bone as well. And as you can see, I'm running it along that tape. So I can be a little bit messy here. Doesn't matter, it's just going to fall on the tape, but it's a great guideline. Same on the other side, just using quite a fluffy blending brush to do this, placing it really in that outer corner there and then buffing it up onto the brow. This is the E.l.f. Cosmetics. This is one of their little mini eyeshadows, bite-sized eyeshadows. And I'm using the darker shade and just placing it right in that inner corner there. And again, just buffing it through the crease. So placing it in the corner, buffing it through the crease and running it along that tape that I've used. So I'm only going to use this tape for these couple of shades because this is just sort of my guideline, and this is just going to help me give me that guide for the rest of my makeup. If you wish, you can leave it on, but I feel I would like to take it off, and I've got that line. So I'm just going to follow that line. This is the Rumi Cosmetics Chocolate Brown Eyeliner, and I'm following that line with this eyeliner. So sticking with that line and using my finger to really sweep that out to create that little bit of a wing. This really helps to lift up the eye and give the illusion that the eye isn't as droopy and is more lifted, placing a bit on that inner corner and also running it down the bottom lash line as well. Same on the other side, placing it really close to those lashes and then following that guide, using my finger to just really stretch that out. I do like to lift the eye out a little bit to just create that sort of depth a little bit there and in the inner corner, and also running along the bottom lash line. So it's a really simple way, especially once you've got that guideline, you can just follow it with your eye pencil. Now we're going to glam this little hooded eye look up, and using the darker shimmer from that bite-sized palette and placing it on the sort of the outer 3/4 of the eye ball there and keeping it in the mobile lid. Don't go up into the crease. Using the lighter shimmer and placing it on the inner corner just for that little difference of shade and to really highlight that inner corner as well. I'm using the Prime Pro Lash, actually I've said that wrong, sorry, the Prime Lash Prometics Mascara. I'm using blue. I just thought for a change I would use the blue, help to pop those eyes a little bit more. So just sweeping it through the lashes. I do like these, the Prometics Mascara. They really are nice and they have really good at helping to nourish my lashes at the same time. Now I'm just taking that fluffy brush and just really buffing off the edges there, just to make sure that that shimmer hasn't gone up too high, and just really blending it in a little bit more. Sweeping that Airbrush bronzer number 2 from Charlotte Tilbury and following where I placed that cream contour earlier and just really setting that product. I love to go over with my powder products once I've used the creamy ones. This is Nectar. It's a pressed blush by Youngblood, and I'm placing that where I placed that nice vivid cream blush, and I'm just buffing that over the cheeks to add that extra color. Placing that Bellini vivid blush on my lips. Isn't that pretty? Such a nice color. This is a great little trick. I'm using a finer brush and I'm using the Airbrush bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just outlining my lips. So no liner today, but a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of bronzer. Now, the same blush on the outer bridge of your brows. This will really lift up the eyes. It'll give you that nice cohesive look so your eyes, cheeks and lips are all the same. This is the Holme Beauty Empower. Now I've got the medium dark. Now this is a great trick to really place it on or even bake it. This helps to create more lift in the face. So as you can see, I'm just placing it in and really helping to lift the face. Then I'm going in with one of the Holme Beauty brushes and just softening off the edges, making sure there's no residual powder sitting there, and it really has set the makeup beautifully and added that little extra bit of lift that we all really like as we mature. Now I'm just going to sort of undo my hair a little bit. It does always look a little bit funny once I've had it into the headband, but this is the final look. I'll show you what I'm wearing. I am actually only in shorts today, so I have a workshop to do. Hope you like this look.